Good day and welcome to the Great Barstool Steak-Off. I can't do the accent the whole time. I think that would be too much to do the accent the whole time.
Up to you. Your show.
I have Lil Sasquatch and Francis with me.
Harry Settle.
I have Harry Settle and Francis with me today, and we're about to see who can cook a better steak. The winner gets $320, the loser gets $265, so everybody's going home with a little something something.
I mean, if we started right now, my steak's done in 6 minutes. Francis, I think we're gonna have to stay here. We're gonna have to do like a part 2.
Mine's gonna take about 15 minutes.
I feel like our next steps should just be cooking, so why don't I get this money out of here, clear out the mise en place, and let's get to preparing our steaks.
Can't wait.
Right.
So Sass, what are you working with? A salted butter, you have some salt. What's gonna be the preparation?
Just salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna put some butter on while it's cooking.
So it looks like Francis is using the plate as a landing spot for him to season everything.
I don't want to get salt, pepper, and all that other stuff all over the place, really.
That's fine, I'm just gonna use this much bigger space to work with.
Oh, you're gonna use paper as your sort of plate?
Yeah, and then you just wrap it up. And
You know
throw
who
it
else
away.
does that? The homeless. You know what? First we're gonna,
Wash the
already-
hands.
oh, I've already done that. I'm gonna pat this dry. Make
Ah.
sure.
Grab me one of them paper towels as
You
well.
can go
actually.
fuck yourself.
There's money on the line, folks.
The cash difference is $30.
It's actually not. It's $260 versus $320, you said?
$265 versus $320.
80.
$55.
$55.
260 to 320.
$265 to $320 is a difference of $55.
260 to 320?
$265.
Oh, I see, I see. The 5. Oh, you're going oil on.
So oil on the body right
Well,
away.
because I know that those cast irons are very well seasoned.
Smell the salt. You get some iron intake. Oh, that's nice. Is that truffle salt?
That is truffle salt.
Yeah, he did that because he saw that I had gotten truffle butter, and he worried that I was gonna out-truffle him.
So a healthy seasoning of salt right there, Sass.
Well, because most of it comes off when it hits the pan anyway.
So pressing it in rather than patting it in. Interesting. And then a second layer of the truffle salt.
I need you not in my ear right now.
Is it?
You're not using my salt, are you?
I said I would.
Oh, no, no, no.
Where's their salt? I know they have salt.
You should have
right?
bought your own.
I like how gingerly you're putting the pepper on.
Well, pepper burns rather easily, so you don't want to go too heavy on the pepper, but it does help you acquire a great crust.
Francis, from distance.
Creates better dispersion.
It really does. The bounce really works well.
I'm pretty much in a win-win situation here.
Okay, talk to me.
No one's expecting me to do well.
Right.
You said you were gonna win this. This is why we're doing this.
Everyone's expecting Francis to do well.
Francis getting a little bit of heat to the cast iron right away.
Wow, look at this thing. This is a serious.
What temperature are you looking to go? I also see that you have the oven preheating.
Yeah, so I set the oven to 400 degrees. I'm gonna bring this cast iron to a pretty high heat here. Sear both sides. Then I'm going to baste it a little bit.
Really?
I think that's the word.
With what?
Well, I'll have a little bit of juice in there, and I'll take a spoon and just do that thing that they do at nice restaurants.
This is already looking to be a good steak.
Extra salt for Sass, another layer of salt.
I won't be touching the oven.
And why is that?
So easy with that. We got open flame around here.
So you have the salted butter there. It seems like you're
Give me
going
a lot of salt.
heavy with the seasoning, which is the blackest thing about you.
Yeah.
Francis, meanwhile, with the garlic.
Blackest thing about me is probably my outfit, or perhaps my heart.
Sass, meanwhile, just doing it raw, like Kevin Gates starting a car.
No, I'm gonna put some oil in there.
But I'm just saying you're getting it by hand.
The temperature?
Yeah.
Of course. The problem is I haven't cooked a steak with a real stove in a while because I pretty much just have a hot plate at my apartment.
So begin the excuses.
Francis, it seems like you're letting your seasonings
Gonna
seep in a little
I'm
bit.
gonna let that. I don't mind letting the steak sit because again, I want to sort of bring it more to room temperature.
You have a little bit of a smoke coming off the pan. What are you looking for as far as your time?
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep letting that sit until it feels like it's about to catch fire.
You want it that hot?
Yeah, I want it to absolutely rip.
This thing is hot.
This smoke is screaming off
I
of
haven't
that.
dealt with temperature like this in a while.
So you notice
So
how,
there's a chance that this is just, I'm fucked.
here's what we're looking at here. I used the cast iron, which has obviously conducts heat much better. Sas is using, I don't know, something that looks like a child's hat for an invented war game.
All right, mine's going in.
Are you about to go right in?
Well, I don't want to be the first one to dunk my steak.
Francis about to lay his steak down.
Big mistake.
Listen to it. And how long are we thinking for both sides?
Can I get a blade?
I'm gonna do 2 minutes on both sides.
Can I get a blade, perhaps?
What kind of blade are you looking
Just
for?
anything to cut butter with.
There you go, dude.
So we're thinking of the butter right into the pan.
Yeah.
And how much butter do you think is the best for your steak?
You got to just eyeball it.
See, this is a huge mistake. He's putting the butter in too soon. His pan's very hot. His butter's gonna burn. It's gonna turn brown. It's gonna start smoking.
Bombs away.
Are we gonna lay it down away from us or just drop it? Oh, the sideways lay. And you wanna press it right in there. So how long are you gonna be waiting? What's your time looking like, Sas?
I'm going to do 2 minutes.
Already, amateur mistake. He's pressing it down. Everybody knows you don't want to touch the steak once you put it on the pan because that keeps the juices in. You start compressing it and pushing the juices out.
Are you still talking? She does not look ready to turn. Good
Happy with
crust,
that?
though. Good crust.
Happy with that? Oh, we don't love that crust. Not much crust on that.
No. She's going to need more time.
Oh, salt? Yeah, that'll help the crust.
No, it's fucking pepper.
Oh, you're gonna just artificially crust. Just turn it darker. That's the equivalent of spray tanning the steak.
Expert move by Francis right there.
30 seconds on the fat cap.
Searing the sides. Francis, you're having a laugh. You think it's too much butter there?
He's cooking like Frank the Tank over here.
All that matters is the final taste.
I agree.
Presentation does not matter.
Technique doesn't matter. It just matters how it tastes when it goes in the gullet. 30 seconds on the other side for Francis.
See, he's doing that's my move.
I want it to come to rest at about 135. That's my perfect medium rare temperature.
Sas, a little bit of stickiness. He's coming up to the side. A little bit of a wobble. He'll have to hold it there in place. 30 seconds of holding it in place, no problem.
Okay, we're going in the oven.
Francis about ready to go into the oven. And what are you throwing in there at the last second? The garlic?
Kind of around it. Never hurt anybody. Couple sprigs of rosemary.
Sas splashes in.
Just gonna give her about 20 more seconds on both sides. Get that crust formed.
So this is what Francis was talking about, the baste. Respect the baste. Once more into the breach.
Dear friends, once more.
Okay, Francis, how long are we thinking in there?
I'm thinking 5 minutes and then I'm gonna do a heat check.
Mine's done.
Interesting. How long are you gonna let it cook?
It's over.
How long are you gonna let it sit?
I guess until Francis's is done.
You can serve yours first.
You can serve yours first.
All right.
Oh yeah, she's looking right. And here it is, the Saster piece. Absolutely beautiful, ribeye, boneless, cooked for about 2 minutes on each side, side sear, with the truffle salt on top. Sas, how do you feel about your finished product?
I mean, if I got that steak at a restaurant, I'd be thrilled. I'd be a lot happier with that than Francis's lunk of coal. People were shitting on my crust. That's a great crust.
It was the pepper that did it.
I went for medium rare. I'm assuming it's probably going to be medium, if not well done.
I think this is gonna be raw in the middle. I think it's gonna be raw in the middle and nuked on the outside. That's what I think.
You might be right. You could be right. She's cutting like she's medium rare. Let's get a look at that inside. Nice and rare. Just how we like it.
Let's get right to the middle of this absolute beauty.
She's a little undercooked. Might want to get her back on the pan for maybe 10 or 20.
That is exactly what I have. It looks like ahi tuna.
I'm gonna have to throw it back on.
It's your call. Do you want me to bite in now?
I mean, that's a proper rare. That's raw. That is fully raw.
Can I take a bite of it now?
Sure, yeah. But this bite doesn't count.
Proper thing. Not a dish towel. I knew
How
that.
is it?
I'll withhold my judgment.
You can't get sick from this. I mean, that looks like I'm eating kidneys. Yeah, let's get mine back on. Francis.
I am not your lackey.
What were you even pointing to tell him to do?
That is dog food.
All right, move.
You have created bait for lions. I pity the fact that you guys are gonna have to eat that. That is not safe.
I already did have a bit of it, but I'm withholding my judgment.
That is a conduit for mad cow disease.
I mean, it's genuinely bad. I think it's a bad cut. You know, I think the butcher might have fucked me. I mean, that thing it needed at least 6 more minutes on both sides.
I tried to tell you.
None of the cooking has gone down towards the middle of it.
No,
It's
not at
just
all.
the-
Not at all.
You're almost like moving it around like it's a stew.
Yeah, he is.
You're like kind of like stirring it. Just touching it.
Leave it alone. Just let it be.
I don't need you to tell me how to cook.
You do.
No. That looks way better.
Crust is improving.
Really nice crust.
Ay, ay, ay. This fucking oven is so hot.
Good God.
Looks like dog shit.
Francis creeps towards his desired 130.
There's no way that this is only at 100 degrees right now. There's
Yikes.
just no way.
Trouble in paradise. You're gonna have to throw it back in like me.
It just can't be.
All right, I'm coming through.
You want a fresh plate or are you good with your plate?
No, I'm good with my plate. I think presentation's kind of out the door here.
Another minute for Francis as Sas approaches his end on his recook. Let's throw those other ones on there just in case. Any thought to pouring all the juice from the pan right on top of all that?
No.
All right, your call.
Wow, look at that
Well
nice
done.
tower there.
I feel like I'm at Fogo de Chao.
I was just gonna say, very, very Brazilian barbecue of you.
Oh, that looks way better.
Buttery cut.
That's a good cut. Let me get in there as well. Blade. That's a good looking steak. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Are you loving it?
That's what we were looking for.
The truffle salt is giving it texture as well as flavor. A little bit of a crunch to the salt. Very nice. Well
Something
done.
has changed. Something changed dramatically between my first and my second cook.
I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes though.
Mmm.
This is gonna keep cooking. This is gonna be perfect.
So how long are you thinking on this?
Like 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes.
Yeah.
We don't have 4 more minutes.
Sass, are you worried when you're seeing his final presentation over here?
I mean, he didn't have a tower. There was 0 height to his steak. I'm gonna have to lay down.
From how good it tastes?
Can I try some?
Of course, Francis.
I have a little. You're not even gonna let me try
No,
it?
of course, Francis, you can try it. Francis is going for a cut near the middle, which will be a little bit more rare.
No, it's not bad.
I would have gone for one of the fattier cuts, one of the fattier pieces.
I'm not a big fat guy.
See, that's not the kind of guy you want cooking your steak.
You want a big fat guy.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm probably about good.
Don't rush greatness.
I'm happy.
Here it is, Francis ready to cut his steak.
Just gonna cut pieces up for people.
What are your initial thoughts on the coloring?
Well, this piece will be a little more telling. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's nice.
Yikes.
I'd call that medium right there. Medium, maybe medium rare.
Meatloaf.
Oh, that's perfect.
See, I really like how your sauce is sitting there.
Nice and juicy.
You mind if I dip it in a little bit of
Please,
sauce?
please, please, please.
Bad bite.
You have to be honest.
He's leaning me. Let me get a bite of Francis's. I'll be the honest. I'll be fully.
better.
I'll be completely
I hate
honest.
to say it, that is better.
I'll be completely honest.
Have that. No, this one.
Now this one
You
looks
want
good.
the fat?
I like the fat.
The fat will give it a little bit of flavor. Let me get a bite with a little bit of fat in there.
Not even kidding. Mine's better.
No, it's not.
I'm not even joking you.
Dude, you're
I swear to
out
God,
of your
I would
fucking
be
mind.
completely honest. Mine's definitely better. Yours is overcooked.
No, it's not.
Dude, this is gray. Final product.
I'll take it. I'll try yours again.
Get another bite of mine.
That's a good piece right there.
Yeah. Like mine just, it explodes when it hits the mouth. Francis's is like I'm eating like a turkey sandwich or something. Oh, this must be crushing for you.
No, it's okay. I actually like mine better.
The Sopranos, they'd go out to get that. What do you think Tony Soprano would do if he saw that? Feed it to the dogs.
I've never seen someone cook a steak the way you did.
Oh, you're scrambling.
No.
I got you in a blender. This is the last outcome you expected.
We are finished. 2 steaks, cooked differently, prepared on the same stove, going head to head to find out once and for all who is the master of the steak. Sas, you had quite the journey. Less seasoning, less preparation, on the stove, off the stove, but you finished out with a steak that you're really proud of.
Very proud of.
Francis, you took a ton of time. The garlic, the rosemary, all the different things you use to make this a complete steak, and it seems like you hit every mark you wanted to along the way. But there can only be one winner.
I have a question, if possible. Is that all right? Francis, what would you rank your steak in terms of your steaks?
That I've ever made?
Yeah. Where would you put it?
I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
Top 10?
It's gone. Everyone ate it.
Francis. It was a shell.
Dude, yours is dog
I
meat.
think some of it is in your, like, empty your pockets.
Fundamentally.
You gotta empty your pockets.
Fundamentally, this is bait.
No.
You created dog meat. This is.
I'll be genuinely honest. So yours, where would you put yours in terms of
Did
your
you
all-time
see
steaks?
how you cooked yours?
Did you see how mine tasted?
It was
Did you
scary
feel
to
it?
watch. I was afraid for these people. The way that you pushed it around, you
I'll
brought
admit,
it
yeah,
out,
I'll
you
admit,
cut
the
it
first-
open.
the first
it
cut
came
wasn't
down
good.
cold, and then you basically microwaved it
I
again.
recooked it to perfection, and I'm not even kidding. I'll put this at number 2. This is the second best steak I've ever made.
Okay, this is the best steak I've ever made. What a great litmus test.
Listen, there can only be one winner. And at the end of the day, both had really nice things going for it. You went to your plan, you found a sear that was absolutely perfect. Sas, you had to go back to the well, but you found a color that looked really nice. You were criticizing Francis for his steak looking a little bit gray.
Looking.
Unfortunately, though, your steak tasted a little bit gray, and that's why the winner is Francis.
Oh, thank
that is
God.
Crazy.
Thank
That
God.
is he was never gonna let me win. That's
I
what
was
it comes
nervous.
down to.
You are so full of excuses.
He was never gonna let me win.
Go back through the tape. When we watch this, you're
Oh,
gonna say
when we
there's
watch it-
no reason I should have served that to anyone I care about.
When we watch it, we'll see that I failed the first time around. And then the
that
second
is
time
a total failure.
But the second time around, my steak is, dude, yours was literally black.
It's a slightly different temperature. It's not black. There was plenty of
If
pink.
I got
Mine
that
was
steak,
medium.
if
Yours
I got
is,
that steak at a restaurant,
yours is
I
like
would,
a seared, reheated ahi tuna salad. Like that looked like niçoise.
You had to
that
get rid of
you
all the
get at a
meat so that we
gas
couldn't see
station.
the middle. Did we get video footage of the middle of his?
Okay, we're gonna take you into this room to give you your winnings. Sas, you'll be second up to get your winnings.
I don't want my winnings.
I'll take them.
You take them. This is a disgrace.
So this is the last part of the video, and I was a bit dishonest about this part.
Oh no.
$320 for the winner, $265 for the loser. Yes, there is that amount of money. In fact, $600 spread out here. But we're gonna Mr. Beast this thing,
Okay.
which means that since you won, you get to take the amount of money that you think you deserve.
Oh, wow. Is that how he does that?
I don't know.
Okay. You know, I'm a little angry with Sas.
Yeah.
He's just not a very good person.
The first cut was like, I took a bite of it and I was like, that's genuinely the worst piece of steak I've ever had. Yeah, it was disgusting.
I'm inclined to take all of it, or maybe $599. This is how I used to pick up tennis balls in tennis camp. Oh,
Okay, you can take a little bit.
That's a hefty piece there. Yeah, there we go. Nice clean. All right, here we go. Good. Happy days.
Sas, you want to come back? Come on. We have to finish the video. I know that I told you it was $320 to the winner and $265 to the loser, but we Mr. Beasted it.
Okay.
So Francis was able to take the amount of money that he thought he deserved.
Okay.
And this is all he left you with, about $86.
All right, that's fine. I'll take 5.
You're just gonna
works.
leave the rest?
Yeah, I'm not a selfish guy.
Well, who's it?
How much did Francis take? 500?
Probably $512.
Got it. All right, hey, I'm just gonna take 5.
Well, but
I like my job.
Who are you leaving the rest for?
The crew. I took 5. 5's all I need. I'm a humble guy. No need to get greedy. Don't disrespect my steak.
Steak was cooked, money was made, and we settled it once and for all. Congratulations to the winner of the inaugural Great British Steak Off, Francis.
Okay.
Hold your money up.
Not a lot of self-belief there.